We just finished testing the Cobalt 220S. Now this has got the Wss Package, which means you have a sport arch and it's ready for water sports. It's powered by a Volvo Penta 270 horsepower V8, the 5.7 liter, and it got really good performance with this package. On plane in 3.6 seconds to 30 miles an hour in 7 seconds flat, with a top speed of 45 miles an hour. Like all Cobalts, this thing is rock solid. We're here in north of Atlanta in Lake Lanier. It was a bit choppy this morning, and even though it's one of the smaller Cobalts, it's still rock solid. Let's head back to the dock and check out some of the features. This thing corners brilliantly. Scott, one of the features that you can always tell on a quote real ski boat is that the swim platform is right down to the water, and you guys have just nailed the back of this boat. Tell me what we have going on here.
Cobalt's done a really great job at getting their swim platforms lower to the water to help people enjoy being in the water. They've got their the flip down swim step here. They came out with that in 2010. You know, it's a great feature for people to really relax in the water, get people in and out without having to fumble with a ladder.
Yeah, and getting your pets out, usually you have to grab them and haul them up like cattle.
Yeah.
But yeah, and plus you can sit in the water too. That's kind of a neat feature, and that's a Cobalt exclusive, right?
Correct.
That's nice. So, at least for a few more years, at least no one has that. That's a great feature. Well, Scott, for a 22-footer, we're talking a lot of room here. How'd you manage to do that?
Cobalt, they try to stretch out the beams on all of their boats. So typically, most of your boats in this size class will be under 8.6. Cobalt pushed the beam of this boat to the maximum trailable limit of 8.5 feet to really give you a lot of room on the inside of the boat. The way that they do it is by building their hull sides nearly vertical and pushing the inside of the boat all the way out to the maximum.
Right. Well, looks like we're set up for water sports here. What do we have?
This boat in particular here has the Wss Package, or the Watersports package on it. It gives you a couple of different options on it. You can do the speakers up top. You can do the Watersports mirror. It gives you some WSS graphics down the side, and also some different stitching and piping appointments on the interior.
That's great. Now, what about the seat I'm on here?
This seat is what makes this boat the S in the 220S. Traditionally, it was just a fixed lounger here, but now with the S series, you've got a seat that converts from a lounge into a traditional captain's chair here.
Nice. Well, Cobalts are a classy boat, and it always shows at the helm. You all have such nice aesthetics here. What do we have?
Cobalt, on all of their models, they do a full vinyl wrap dash here with a color contrast stitch. It really helps to prevent any kind of glare. You don't have a lot of bare fiberglass that's going to end up looking dingy over time with the sun beating down on it. Another thing I like to point out to everyone is the digital over analog gauges. Your life expectancy is going to be much greater with those, and you've also got a bunch of different readouts that you don't normally get on your analog gauges, like fuel burn, compass headings, air temperature, water temperature, stuff to that sort.
Well, one of the cool things that you've done in the bow seats is the curved back, so you can actually sit a little bit in the corner, so really tall people could have their feet kind of stretched out this way. You probably get somebody who's 6'7" and be able to stretch out here for sure.
Yeah, not only the depth in the cockpit they've really done a great job of, is also the height of the gunnel. You don't feel like you're going to fall out over the top or look like Ronald McDonald with your feet hanging up over the top.
Yeah, for sure. All the kids are going to head up front too, so you definitely want it secure. Now, what do we have for flooring here?
On a lot of our Cobalts, we're doing the sisal seagrass. It's a great option for somebody who wants that elegant, classy look and low maintenance.
For sure.
It doesn't hold water, so for all the water sports enthusiasts who are coming in and out of the boat with wet towels, gear, life jackets, you're not going to get that wet carpet that's always going to stink up and mold the boat.
Yeah, feels great on bare feet too.
Oh, it's incredible.
For more information on the Cobalt 220S WSS and other great boats, go to boatingworld.com. I'm Alan Jones, and we'll see you out on the water.